What's going on, everybody? It's me, Shane. I'm here to give you my review for Digimon Beatbreak. It's episode 2. It's Glowing Dawn. Before I go any further, please hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you be notified of more reviews like this one. Because sometimes you got to re-record a 30-minute video because half of your audio did not pick up. But hey, I love doing this. I actually really do love doing this. And if you like, listening to my opinion, hear me do the rundowns, have me point out things that you might miss, my Patreon is in that, not the Discord link, but the Patreon is in that description down below. Please feel free, donate whatever you choose. I deeply appreciate you guys. So, because I've already talked about this ad nauseum in my own out loud, it's so funny now that I think about it. I got a different way of having to talk about this. We initially pick up where we left off, but I might go all over the place with this. I like this series so far, and I'm gonna give it 5 episodes before I start going, where does this rank? Because it gives me tamer vibes, because Digimon are known to the world. At the same time, it gives me Digimon savers, or what they call it in English, Data Squad. Blech. Savers. We get Digimon savers and tamers vibes from me. This might be up there. It's kind of, it's hard to compare things to like originals, even though I think that the 2020 Digimon Adventure remake, I think is better than the original. Much more focused there. It might be like, oh, it's so linear and we're going forward. It's like, we already got all that. We don't need any more than that. I like that. I like this too. So far, but at the same time, I did like Ghost Game. Like when Ghost Game first showed up, I'm like, hey, this is good. And then they started dropping the ball. So I'm going to give it 5 episodes. If you keep up this nice pace, because we expect like Monster of the Week. That's how all Digimon is. It's kind of Kamen Rider-esque. It's like, here's the Digimon we got to fight. Although this show's a little bit different, because we got multiple. Like first episode, we Funbee, then Waspmon, then we get Heiyamon, which I forgot. We'll do it live. Heiyamon, I like being right. We're going to talk about the Digimon we see. So I was going to say Hyænamon, and by the by, I don't remember your name, I apologize, but whoever said it in my comments last week, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for confirming it and making me not feel crazy, because it looks like a damn hyena, and it is a hyena. It's Heiyamon. Heiyamon. The thing is a rookie / child level Digimon, right? And even in its description here, beast Digimon with sharp claws and fangs, and despite being a child, has a large build and is strong. We do see 2 variations of it in the show. We got one with the earring, one with the scar. They have a habit of grouping together, and many of them catch food efficiently by hunting in packs. So because of their cunning, intellect, and remarkable stamina, and to relentlessly pursue prey, hunts performed by packs of Heiyamon have a high success rate. The special moves are Curse Bite, which is bite, or an enhancing ability that's called Releasing Howling. It's like a buff. If you think of like RPGs and stuff like that, it is le buff. Let's talk about the other Digimon too, because we get the Kinoko gang, which is like a Peanuts level cleaner crew that have by Kinoko in Japanese means mushroom, which is a lot of damn mushrooms in here, because Kyo, this guy here, he cooks. His cooking looks cool, but the 2 dishes he made today were mushrooms, like firewood mushroom eggs and then the other one is mushroom spaghetti with soy sauce spaghetti. I was like, why don't you just call that ramen? Just call it ramen without broth, right? Boom. Mushmon. Well, that's Japanese name. Mushroom-mon for those of you in the West. This thing's child level Digimon. We see it's one special move, Poison S Mushroom, where it paralyzes Gekkomon. We get a very cute moment Or Tomoro picks up Gekkomon and has to run because they're back at his old place once he's like, screw you, Kyo. I don't want to be a cleaner with you. And he has a really nice line to him where he says, well, if you have any other leads, by all means, which Asuka asks him to watch out, ask them to watch out for Tomoro. So that trope of, oh, I knew your brother, I kind of feel bad initially for being like, I don't trust him. It's like he has some type of bad boy edge, but he's just the cool guy. Just the cool guy. We're going to get more into that in a minute, but we also get Chamblemon, which if I look at where that name comes from, the etymology is champignon, which is a French mushroom. Chamblemon. We saw him in Ghost Game. That's the first time we saw that Digimon. As a matter of fact, Mushmon is in like every season of every Digimon outside of Appley Monsters, because Appley Monsters is not, it's not Digimon, but they've been in everything. Cross Wars, second season, Last Kizuna. I need to watch both of those. I might review both of those. Digimon Adventure reboot. Yeah, reboot. It's everything. Been in everything. The Kinoko gang, all three of them, unironically, have bowl cuts. Matter of fact, we're gonna skip to them right now. These fools, they are a cleaner group. Kapow! Who pick up smaller bounties because apparently, if you do not respond to the Ministry of Civil Protection, where they detect the error where you get a Digimon and either they give you a new one or you become a cleaner and take bounties and XYZ and a third, you become a bounty on the list. Which again, this has me wondering, because this right here, that's in English. That says rookie reptile data. And earlier on, we're going to meet a very powerful Digimon, which apparently, thanks to Tomoro telling us it's a monkey man, could be King Enma, could be Gekkomon. We have a couple Gekkomon. Wolvermon said that presence was malice and intense and reminded him of an ultimate. Do you mean like English ultimate? Because in the West, ultimates, in the West, we call it ultimate. In Japan, it's called perfect. And their ultimate is a mega level, and we call it obviously mega, right? So, I do like that we pick up, and it's from a different perspective. We get, Wolvermon and Reina coming in too late. They get Asuka. We get Sherpomon and Makoto, like studying what's going on with Gekkomon. They don't know what he is. He does not pop up, and he looks like second form Cell when he's blowing himself up to explode, because he's like, he swallowed Tomoro. And he's just like eyes closed, just, and in a poof of light, him and Tomoro are beating the crap out of the one Heiyamon that did not get Asuka, which is interesting because while they're kicking his butt, and Tomoro's like, you did that to my brother. And he's like, that wasn't me. I didn't eat him. He said, once I'm done with you, I'm going after the other one. It's very cool. We get a lot of emotion from Tomoro, from the rage he has here to guilt about Hitomi and his brother, because the one he was beating up on, he's the one that put Hitomi in the cold state. And they were following his scent from when he touched her Sapotama. So, yeah, which is interesting that the big, mean, burly one with the scar I don't remember the names of what I eat. And the other one's like, I remember every human I eat, which feels a little honorable, but does feel a little bit serial killery. So, yeah. While they're kicking this thing's butt, they're burning through. So we learn that, but we also learn that you can burn through the E-pulse, and it's tiring out both Digimon partner and Digimon human. And while the Glowing Dawn do catch up, and they're like, oh, watch out behind you, which I'm like, why didn't y'all just jump in already? Water. Why didn't you just jump in already? Which they didn't. When they do, the Heamon was about to evolve. But no. Oh, no. He got a hole through his just straight grip. And that's when the Monkey Man came in. We get a bigger... So, they couldn't even identify this thing either. They could not identify this Digimon. Which I kind of like. I like that, Digimon are born... So, we got a bunch of information here, folks. Information number 1. Digimon are born from Sapotama having an error. We're also learning that there are some Digimon that they can't identify. I like that. Now, while the Glowing Dawn group have other Digimon that we have never seen, we as viewers, we as fans, never seen these Digimon before, but in their world, it's like, we don't know what that is. We don't know what that little thing is. And we get the cool... So, our boy Tomoro faints. And Gekkomon is like, still, he stands over him. He's not talking about his E-post. He's like, stay away from him. He's going to do a weak headbutt, strong but weak headbutt, to defend his buddy. And Kyo, this man here, palms his head, curls him up like a football. And I'm like, oh, because initially I thought it was Murasamemon that got him, but it wasn't. And the Digimon knows him, and he's like, I'm going to need that Sapotama back. That is Asuka's Sapotama. So he's like, I'm going to need that back. And he was like, oh, you're Kyo Sawagara. Yeah. So what's your name? As a matter of fact, why don't you call your human partner out here and give me that back? And he's just like, word for word is what he said. No. Have it your way. And this is when Murasama comes in. We get, and I was trying to put my finger on it, and I'm glad Tomoro finally said Monkey Man, the giant Monkey Man, because this clash here is like, it's a blade versus the Goku staff, which I said earlier. I don't know if I said this early on this version of this video, but there's several Digimon with the name Gekkomon. There's a giant like robo insect that's a mega level. This guy could be a mega level. Just like there's like a couple of Digimon called Gekkomon, like Gecko. Then there's Gekkomon here, 2Ks. There's a difference, and there's also a difference in the way that you pronounce it in Japanese. But that clash was cool. Dude escapes. Their priority was to get Tomoro, because again, I told you he was friends with his brother, which is such a big ass anime trope, and said that they're gonna watch over him. And we get that. Remember I told you about that guilt. So when they all finally introduce themselves after Tomoro and Gekkomon wakes up and he cooks that mushroom dish, which so much learning. Gekkomon eats human food, which all the other Digimon are like, what? But the thing that actually fills him up is E-Pulse. But for some reason, I feel like he's gonna be like a gluttonous code or something. Like apparently he's supposed to be a virus that was supposed to delete all Digimon, and now he's actual Digimon that has a human friend and all that. I can't mark my words. If that's true, I'm gonna laugh. But I forgot to show Cougarmon, which is the champion / adult form of Murasamemon. We see him twice in this episode. One sleep in the bed, like 3 times. One sleep in the bed, one at the table, and again when they come back when he's getting chin scratches. Man with Digimon with a body resembling a wildcat. It is a rare Digimon that's been confirmed to inhabit the mountainous regions of the eastern digital world, and since it lives in cold mountains with high elevations covered in an extremely dense fur, which not only keeps him warm but it also has remarkable defensive power from attacks against intruders. Or against attacks from intruders. It has 3 moves here: Ruthless Claw, Ruthless Fang, and lets out a mighty roar called Wrath Roar. This that new. So, I'm typically not a huge fan of the mammalian Digimon. No, that's not true. That's a lie. Because I like Garurumon. Love Were Garurumon. Like Crest Garurumon. I don't remember the name of the rabbit from Ghost Games. Dang. I actually don't remember its name. I did like the fencer that he became later on. I mean, everybody knows Terriermon and Rapidmon and Gatlimon. Forget what they called him, but we remember that guy. Dang, I actually do. And was it oh dang, I forgot Sakuyamon's Renamon. There we go. Woo. Renamon, Cubimon. Oh, yeah, okay, I guess I do like the Mammal Digimon. I digress. This guy's kind of cool. He's kind of cool. He might be cooler than Were Bunny, man. So, Tomoro has the freak out. Well, not really a freak out. He's having an emotional moment, which, you know, he's going like, why am I going to sit here and eat my brother's dad? Which is this is the food that he was going to eat. Looks okay, right? But this is when he's going to have the crash out. And I like that the area around it was blurry and it's getting tunnel vision, showing that exact moment of anxiety. And while the Digimon all have kind of rude responses to him, the humans are being pretty nice. Although you get it was weird when he first woke up. I was like, is Raina going to be the typical like annoying character? Like annoying character. She's the only girl in this group too. But no, it's just it took a little bit longer for them to introduce themselves, which is okay. The characters do not seem annoying at the moment. World, boy, doing videos back to back makes me forget if I said this, but the World Union Hospitals, where most of the cold heart people are, that's where he went to go see his brother. That's where dudes like be a cleaner. He's like, screw you guys. Gekkomon finds him. The cut in is Gekkomon. I'm looking forward to when the full cut in is all of them and their partners together. Oh, I took this picture because it was an advertisement for the Sapo 16 Perfect Life. I like the idea that because these are errors, and just like the Kinako game said, hey, they're going to contact you and they give you a brand new one or you become a cleaner with your partner and they take the Digimon away. Interrupting myself, I wonder what they do with the Digimon. Do they kill them and make code for the Shangri-La? Are the Digimon slaves in the Shangri-La? Ooh, I wonder. But it makes sense that this is like the iPhone for them, because if it's making an error, which is making Digimon, and the inconvenient truth that the World Union doesn't want to get out is that Digimon cause the cold heart and they come from these eras. Of course, you'll be like, all right, update this thing, get the next one out. We still got like 50 Digimon related things. Screw it, come out with the next one. That makes a lot of sense. Again, I mentioned that it was giving me Digimon Frontier I do like, but Digimon Savers and Digimon Tamers vibes. Sorry, more so Savers vibes, because it's like as an organization, they know Digimon are out there. That felt like the next logical step from Tamers. This feels like the next logical step from that, because it's, yeah, I think when Kyo first comes up to fully introduce himself, you know, again, they keep reiterating this. Digimon are born from Sapotama. So we have to deal with their crimes and earn bounties. That's what the cleaners do. It handles the heinous Digimon incidents that are happening unknown to the world, which then when I read that subtitle, instantly made me think, so what happens in like the West? Like what's going on in like America, United States, Mexico, what's going on in England? Where's this world's Willis, right? What's going on over there? But narrowing focus again, something bad happened. Like the area that the Glowing Dawn's base is it looks like it's a giant broken down bridge. And below, we see they have a ladder that leads down. There's a dock with a boat. That's where he came from. They live in shipping containers, by the way. It looks like the coolest hangout, the coolest hideout ever. Just the inside looks good. Even though they have a big screen, flat screen TV, but it's a crack on the side. But I guess if it still plays, who cares, right? It's like a phone. If your phone still works, who cares? But shipping containers. All right, did I show you guys this? I'll show it to you anyway. A lot of stuff is in English too, which just interesting for me. Glowing Dawn shipping containers. They have a little plot where they grow things. So I'm going to assume that the only thing this man grows is mushrooms. It's probably the easiest thing to grow, but we get a lot of world building without telling us anything. I'm hoping within the next 15, maybe 20 episodes, we get into this. Maybe one day, once everybody gets their champion forms, hopefully by episode 12, it goes, yeah, man, it's so crazy what happened to the world, which is why we had to get the Sapotamas. And then Tomoro goes, I was not born when that happened. Someone tell me about it. And Kyo goes, I'll tell you about it. And then we find out what happened. Could be that giant Shangri-La is actually a giant Sapotama that made a giant Digimon that messed up everything. Because Digimon is a multiverse. If you have not seen Cross Wars, the second one, The Hunters Who Leap Through Time, I think that's actually season 3 of Cross Wars. Watch that. Because the season finale for that, just love that season finale. It's a multiverse. Actually, there's a Digimon movie, the one with Apocalypse. Is that Apocalypse? The one where Diaboromon de-evolves and then re-evolves. I think that's Apocalypse, right? The giant one. It's confirmed that thing came over to the Tamers universe, having came from the Adventures universe. I like that Digimon is a multiverse, which is why we get different ways. Like here, Digimon are born from the Sapotama, and Digimon Adventure, it's like, well, the digital world's always been there. It's just the more technology humans got, the more we've been able to cross over. Digimon Tamers, Digimon were made when people started making computers, and some person said, there's digital life here. Then there's a whole other world. Frontier, whole other world. What's another one? Sabers, I don't remember that one too much. I should rewatch that. I digress. If you can't tell, I'm enjoying this show. I haven't talked about the battle yet. I want to talk about these interactions with the baby Gekkomon. No, just adorable. I like this Digimon. Like, this Digimon's personality is not copy and paste. It's like a more talkative, less baby version of our guy Gilmon. Which, no shade on Gilmon, right? No shade on Gilmon. This face here, I like. All this is funny because he shows up. He's like, how did you know I'd be here? I had a feeling you would be here, right? He also has his own catchphrase, his own version of Date Bio, which is Dane. Pardon me. Kind of like, believe it. And he's asking for more E-pulse because the mushrooms won't fill him. He's a digital creature. He need that pulse, man. Give me that pulse. And he has the egg in him. He just pulls it out with his tongue, like, give me some of that pulse. And Timma shoves it back in. I'm supposed to look after you. Shock. Loving when anime goes shock. And he's like, you gave birth to me, though. You coming from my Sapotama is your business. He's like, damn, you hurtless. I saved your life. I didn't ask for that, which funny. Then when he gets hit with Mushroommon's Poison S attack, which paralyzes him, Kyo picks him up. He's like, oh, so you do like me? He's like, don't get the wrong idea. It's just, I would feel really bad if I just abandoned you. You like him. They even team up. He still calls Gekkomon Tokage, which means lizard. Keeps calling him lizard, and I'm not a lizard, which is funny. Which now makes me realize, how come they didn't just call him Tokagemon? Huh. Who knows? Are you saving me? Couldn't care less. That's so funny. But yeah, then they kick it into gear, go ahead and fight. But Chombomon, which is an adult champion Digimon, has ability Sweet Spore. Now, Chombomon, I told you we saw it in Ghost Game. Don't remember what it did there, but here its move Sweet Spore puts spores all over you and it drains your E-Pulse. It even gets on Tomoro. The other guys come in. Chirpamon with the paralyzing echo, and then Wolvermon. Wolvermon is definitely the Rapidmon. Or hold on, I need to figure out what that Digimon's name is. But the Rapidmon or the Terriermon of the group, because it has the little hand things, but its move is called Tomboy Fire, and I'm just thinking to myself, really? It's kind of a silly attack name, but it's Digimon. Galgomon? Did I really get? Wow. Who's Gauntletmon then? No, seriously, there's a Gauntletmon, right? No, yeah, it's Gargomon. Gargomon. There we go. Like the green. Also, is Terriermon a dog or a rabbit? Is it like a dog with big ass ears, or is it a rabbit? Because then you have Lopmon that turns into rabbits. But then Terriermon's, I guess the giant Saint Garglemon yeah, it's a dog. Wow, it's a dog. I did not think about that until literally just now. Thanks everybody for watching my thought process. I digress here. Small battle. The Wimps give up because they're like, wait, Glowing Dawn, and Reyna says, yeah, Kyo, we're here because Kyo was worried about you when you come straight back. And they're like, Kyo Sawagawawa, I can't remember his name. They peace out. And unless he becomes a cleaner, everyone's going to be coming after him because you didn't answer when it first happened. Here's the thing. When the hell did they call? When did they call? The egg has been inside of Gekkomon the whole time, which feels like that's the safest place for it. Like, it legitimately feels like that is the most safe place for it to be, is inside his Digimon partner. So his partner just spit it out, charged up, eat it again. And then when they first get born, remember when he came out? I didn't see the Sapotama, but then the Sapotama was magically there. I'm not going to nitpick. I just found it interesting. So any other notes here? Their interaction was cute. He eventually, Kyo finally eventually convinces him to eat because he's like, hey, eating is to live, and you want to find your brother Sapotama that guy took. So eat, live, do it for your brother. Kinako gang, short battle. I don't know if there's anything. Oh, E-Pulse has a cut in. Like Evolution, it has a cut in. Next time is going to be called Facing Mirrors, which, we see Fangmon at the end. I definitely need to know what happened in this world. I need to know, all of the sad drama that just happened to the entire world, because that is the bigger story here, and probably leads into why everything is like egg iPhone world. Short battle, that was good. Oh, he mentioned that they live away from their parents, so their parents are alive. Why do they not try to contact them? Do they try to contact them? I'm interested in knowing behind the scenes of that too. Is there any other things I want to show you guys? Oh, here's a cute still of the chin scratches of the giant mountain lion Digimon. That's a good design. It doesn't do too much, and it does just enough, because he definitely looks like a Chinese lion, the giant Chinese guard lions. It definitely gives that feeling. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I want to talk about? Love the story structure here. I was gonna say I'm gonna give it 5 episodes to see if they drop the ball, because man, I was excited about Ghost Game, and the Ghost Game does monster, like Digimon is monster of the week. That's what it is. This was the monster of the week. But what's interesting, because first episode, Fun Bee Wasmon, and then we get Heyamons. And then next week episode, we're gonna try to finish up this Heyamon stuff, but then we get Mushmon, Chombamon. They're not monsters of the week. They just happen to be here, and we see this the other Digimon. Well, the Cougarmon here. I like it. We probably are going to get monsters of the week, but it feels like everything's going to be more cohesive with the story. And even if you have you have to have episodes dedicated to each character so we can get those champion forms, those ultimate forms, and eventually those mega forms, right? So eventually you're going to have the Reina episode where it's like, why are you so, tomboyish? I'm just going to assume because tomboy fire. Or you're going to have Makoto. It's like, Makoto, you stay back. You're the guy you're the specialist that takes care of everything. Reina's words, not mine. Meaning he does laundry. And he goes, I can be strong too, and get that evolution going. This guy's the only one that he can wait until episode 40 until his guy. He'll probably get taken out somehow. We're still missing a character that drove them in the ending, but I like this. I like this a lot. Feels like a return of Savers. I've said that 8 times now, but I like this. This is good. 5 out of 5 from me. Let me know how you like it so far. Should I wait till 5 episodes? Do you think I'm gushing too much about this? I like it. I like it. I'm sorry I was wrong about you for now. Because the moment you turn evil, I knew it. I'm also enjoying the one thing, because I might have mentioned it last review. I wish we would have gotten Tamer with an evil Digimon fighting them, as opposed to just, these Digimon are bad. That would have been really nice to see, and I'm glad we're seeing that here. The intro pretty much is telling us, yeah, we're gonna get people who have their own Digimon. They're gonna be evil. Again, it's funny because I said his Pokemon looking family. Sometimes you got to do it, right? Sometimes we've had Digimon by themselves be bad. Now we're gonna have, hey, these people are bad and they're using their bad Digimon for a bad purpose. All for it. 5 out of 5 from me. Again, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the episode. Did I miss anything? Do you like this style where I just kind of just talk about it? I guess that will require me to make another failed video and then just re-talk about it again. I digress. Don't forget, leave a comment down below. Subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you be notified of more reviews like this one. And if you want to support me even further, that Patreon link is in that description right there. Whatever you choose to donate, I appreciate it. So please, be good, be blessed. Wash your hands, drink some water. Be good to yourself, be good to others. Either way it goes, please don't be a jerk, okay? Okay. Too many of those out there. And it's rough out here, all right? You stay safe. And if you're feeling down and out, make sure you reach out to somebody, please. There are people out there that would rather talk to you today than to miss you and mourn you tomorrow. I guarantee it. Guarantee. Want to talk to me? My social medias are in the description below. Give me a follow. Give me a hello. Be mellow. We'll be good to go. All right, Digi folks. I'm going to catch y'all next week. This is good stuff.